to my pancake. Come sit by my side, your hands you hide. In the corner of a room, in the corner of a house, on the very edge of town, sat a very young boy named Pan, who wasn't very happy. He had just been told by his parents that they were moving again. Pan didn't think that was very fair. No, not at all. He had barely gotten used to all the new things in his room, in his house, and in that town during that very short year. He would miss his bed, his big backyard, his neighborhood friends, and the school where he just stopped being the new kid. All his favorite places that were just his own, he would miss those most of all. Pan didn't think it was good to have to start over again, so he sat down to cry, only quietly, so no one would hear him. He started to think about which toys to bring and which would have to be given away. He thought about saying goodbye to the people he'd met. Then when he couldn't cry anymore, his pet gerbil made a squeak and startled him so.
Dumb gerbil,
He thought. He had wanted a cat, but Mom said that cats need a permanent home. Then he pondered and wondered for a very long time. Maybe they'd even have to leave his pet gerbil behind.
No,
Panny yelled.
I won't do it. Nobody can
make me give Gabby away. But then something strange happened that didn't make sense. His little pet Gabby started to talk. Panny didn't know what to say because he never knew that gerbils named Gabby could talk. Confused, he replied,
What did you say?
But the gerbil named Gabby never paused and kept gabbing.
What if we build? What if we try? What if we make a rocket ship fly? We can launch right into the sky.
Without hesitation, they both went outside and started to build. They used a string and a shoe and a stick. Then with some care, they glued everything onto Pan's favorite boxes. When they were through, they were both very pleased. Everything worked so perfectly. The engines roared and the flaps extended, ready to take them far away. They counted down
3, 2, 1, blast off!
and yelled out an astronaut song as they flew along.
We like to fly in a blue airplane, up in the sky, up in the sky. We, up in the sky, up in the sky.
There are so many places, so let's choose together. Somewhere with nice jungle weather. What if we start with the letter A? Our very first choice would be Africa.
They were both so content with such a fine choice that they couldn't help but rejoice.
We, up in the sky, up in the sky.
Above the heart of Africa, Pan looked out the window and smiled.
I see lions and tigers and zebras all day. I see cheetahs and rhinos run through the hay.
Shouldn't we land? Shouldn't we play?
But the boy wouldn't have it. He pointed ahead.
Off to more wonderful places instead. We like to fly in a blue airplane, up in the sky, up in the sky. We, up in the sky, up in the sky.
There are so many places to see. Let's choose a land with very much sand. The next vowel is the letter E. Where should we be? The very best choice would be Egypt, of course. Oh, the wonderful world we are seeing. We're going to glorious places today.
I see the Sphinx and the pyramids from long, long ago.
Cairo's the first of places to go.
I see a green crocodile surf the ground over Nile.
Couldn't we just stay for a while? Couldn't we land to see the mummy? Couldn't we tickle the hippo's tummy?
The boy wouldn't have it. He pointed ahead.
Off to more wonderful places instead. We like to fly in a blue airplane. Up in the sky, up in the sky. We, up in the sky, up in the sky.
Tell me what's next. I'm dying to know. Give me a hint of where we will go. Does it start with an I? Is that the first clue? Does it have to do with the color blue? Will you keep me guessing? I just have to see. Of course, an island in the middle of the sea. The big blue world we are seeing today. Such magical places to visit and play.
We, up in the sky, up in the sky. Look at the palm trees sway, and the coconut umbrellas all blow away.
I think it is paradise and we should stay. Should we set camp and build a fire? Shouldn't we roast s'mores and the sunset admire?
But the boy wouldn't have it.
We haven't got time, it's whoosh up and away to more places divine at the end of the line. We're off to more magical places today.
Everyone loves to fly in the sky.
Plane. Up in the sky, up in the sky.
We,
Up in the sky, up in the sky.
To how many places can we go? Let's fly somewhere that starts with O. We'll skim right onto the ocean and make such a loud commotion.
The fish are in school rhyming their vows,
Along with their fair feathered bows.
Look at the whales splashing their tails.
The mermaid's invitation says, don't be late.
It would be so great to plunge to the bottom of the sea. We've met so many new faces in so many places. Wouldn't it be such a pleasure to see mystical sunken boat treasure? I hear King Neptune is hosting a ball. There'll be bubbles of blue and seahorses too. Couldn't we stay once and for all? If we use the very last bow, you can dive right under.
If we hold our breath, we could linger longer.
Look, our plane has turned into a submarine. This is the most enchanting place to be. We're at the bottom of the deep blue sea.
We love to dive in our blue airplane. Under the sea, under the sea. We, down by Neptune's throne. Under the sea, just you and me. Happy are we, under the sea.
Just as was promised, the ball was surreal. Mermaids danced and bubbles sparkled. Even the seahorses swayed like a dream. But there was something missing. Penny took a big sigh and realized what it was. The ocean was nice, but it wasn't the best. There was still one place that was greatest of all. Penny made up his mind and called his friends close.
We've been to so many unbelievable places, and I love all your wonderful faces. There's a big blue world out there for us to see, but I miss my family, and it's been so long. I just want to go home.
Then sadly they said their farewells and pointed the sub right into the sky.
Are you ready, Gabby?
Penny yelled.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
Then whoosh, out of the sea and into the clouds they flew.
We like to fly in a blue airplane. Up in the sky, up in the sky. Wee, 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 up in the sky, up in the sky.
They crossed the sea and crossed the world. Then they came down inside the spaceship Penny had made. As they landed, the engines shook and the ground leapt. Suddenly, the rumbling sent the ship tumbling down. It made such a loud commotion that Mom and Dad came running out. Penny's mother twirled him up in the air and all around.
Where did you go? We thought you were lost. You worried us so.
I just wanted to see other places,
Pan said.
to fly and explore before we had to go.
I guess you haven't heard.
His mother explained.
While you were lost, Dad got a call. We won't have to move after all.
Will we?
Smiled Pan.
We get to stay and I don't have to give Gabby away?
As long as you promise to stay.
I promise.
Said Pan as he lifted his gerbil from the pile of scattered boxes.
Guess we won't be flying away again anytime soon.
Said his little pet looking at the wreckage of the broken rocket.
Look at our ship. It will never fly to any new places up in the sky.
That's alright.
Penny said.
Now that we've gotten to fly round the world as far as the sky and deep in the sea, I've learned one thing most of all. I love to be home with my family.
And thus it was that in a corner of a room, in the corner of that house, on the very edge of town, sat a very young boy named Pan, who started to be very happy because he wouldn't have to say goodbye to anyone after all. He smiled and cuddled and fell asleep and dreamed all that night of their blue airplane up in the sky, up in the sky. The end.
Everyone loves to fly in a blue airplane up in the sky.
We love to fly in a blue airplane up in the sky, up in the sky. We, up in the sky, up in the sky. We love to fly in a blue spaceship up in the sky, up in the sky. We love to fly in a blue airplane up in the sky, up in the sky. We. Off to more wonderful places instead.
Off to more wonderful places instead.